Good morning, we are Group 2. My name is Sharon Zhang Yanning. This is Sophie Tsailing, and this is Sammy Li Pengting. Today our topic is meeting consultation. Here is our content for today's presentation. Our presentation will be divided into 6 parts. The first part, Sammy and Sophie will in charge of scenario 2. Second, I will continue to play the listening practice on page 11. After that, Sophie and I will continue to focus on activity 2. Then we will have a 10 minutes break time. After the break time, we would like to invite every group to stand here and give us some comment. To continue, Sammy will continue to talk about the inside story. Finally, all of our group members will stand here again and talk about our feedbacks to everyone. Then that's the end of today's presentation. Now, I think you all have a clear idea about what we are going to cover in today's presentation. Now, let's welcome Sammy and Sophie to play the dialogue based on scenario 2 and the vocabulary teaching. I will give the floor to Sammy and Sophie. Thank you.
Before we start this, I'll teach you some vocabularies based on this scenario. The first one, complimentary. It is adjective. When something that given to you is complimentary, then it means it's free.
Ask them to repeat. Complimentary.
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 If something that given to you is complimentary, then that it means you don't have to pay.
The second one is refreshment.
Refreshment.
It means some food and drink. For example, you can request a refreshment if you have a meeting.
And the third one is pastry. It's a kind of food that baked pastry.
Pastry.
It's kind of baked and rolled food that's made from flour, water, and fat. It's common to see in the breakfast in Western country. And that's all about our vocabulary. We are going to play a dialogue based on scenario 2. It's on your textbook on page 10. Hey, Sophie, would you come here for a second, please?
Yes, Sammy, what's up?
I'm filling out this online application form for our meeting room. I want you to take a look at this for me.
Sure, let's see. Request for proposal, surname, given name, address, company area code.
Oh, this part is easy. Here, event information. Type of event is a meeting.
They have a long list to choose from. Training session, team building. Meeting, there is it.
The accommodation information. We have 60 people in one meeting room.
Now we just need to put into further details. We will need a projector.
What else? We will play videos, so we need a speaker, right?
Yes, put that into. It's a beer that provide complimentary pencil and bottled water.
That's good. We might still need some refreshments for guests.
We do have a kitchen right next to the meeting room, where snack and pastry can be prepared.
Let's have some coffee, tea, and cookies on the side table at all times, and have them wipe up something for lunch. The meeting will be long.
Do we want the same meal to be served to all participants, or should we ask them their preference first?
I think we can have pasta, salad, and soup for everyone, although we do need to know the number of guests who are vegetarian.
Okay, let's just notify the hotel that we need a meal prepared and send the number of vegetarian guests later.
Good. I will send this message to hotel together. And maybe you can start asking about the vegetarians.
Alright, I'll get right on it.
This is the end of scenario 2. And now I'm going to give the floor to Sharon. She will play the listening practice test for us.
Okay, everyone, please take out your textbook and turn to page 11. We would like to do the listening practice together. But before we do the listening practice, I would like to teach you some new vocabulary. There are 4 new vocabulary. The first one is whip something up.
Whip something up.
Yes, it means you to make something very quickly. And the second one is speaker. The speaker in this dialogue means a machine that you can hear the sound or audio from it. It does not mean the speaker who give you a speech.
Very good. That's a good point.
Next, it will be a noun, leaflet. It is a piece of paper that contains a lot of information on it. Then the final one will also be a phrase, set something straight.
Set something straight.
Yes, it means to figure out or to correct something. The word straight in this phrase is an adverb. It has the similar meaning as immediate. Now let's listen the audio together. We will only play it for one time, so please listen carefully.
Listening practice.
Please listen to the following dialogue and answer the questions.
Equipment check. So, is this the room where our meeting will be held?
Yes, Ms. Lee. My name is Ben. I am the floor manager, and I also have experience as a technician. I am here to make sure we have the things you need.
I can see you have the U-shaped table arrangement ready. Is this the projector I will be using?
Yes, our venue provides all of the latest AV technology, so I believe the equipment should meet all of your presentational needs.
And the projecting screen is over there. Good. Can I try connecting my laptop to the projector?
Certainly. Please let me know if you need any assistance.
How can I access the internet here?
Oh, a wireless internet connection is available once you turn on your computer.
Do I need a password to make a connection?
The name of the service and the password are as listed on this leaflet. You can also connect to another wireless service of your choice.
The projector seems to be working. Wait, why isn't any sound coming out?
Please allow me to take a look. Oh, I think there is a wiring mistake.
Did I set up something wrong? Please set it straight.
This wire here should be connected to this port so the speaker can receive the audio.
Ah, the sound is coming out now. Good thing I rehearsed this. Otherwise, the meeting might not proceed so smoothly.
Ms. Lee, may I recommend that on the day of the meeting we meet again in advance to ensure that there are no other technical difficulties?
That would be a good idea. I want to make sure everything goes right on that day.
Of course. And in addition, our staff can help you with the equipment if any other problems should come up.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
1. What is Ben's position? 2. Why isn't any sound coming out? 3. When will they check the equipment again?
Okay, now who can answer the question 1? What is Ben's position? Okay, Cindy. Yes, the answer is A, technician. Number 2, why isn't any sound coming out? Who can answer this question? Yes, Julie. Great, the answer is A, a wiring mistake. The last question is, when will they check the equipment again? Yes. Yes, the answer is B, on the day of the meeting. That's the end of the listening practice. Now, next, Sophie and I will continue to focus on Activity 2. We will have a dialogue based on Activity 2. Please listen carefully about the content because we will ask you some questions later on. Good morning, this is Liang. May I help you?
I would like to book a meeting in California.
I see we have 10 hotels in California. Which city is your preference?
Los Angeles would be the good choice.
Okay, there are 3 hotels in Los Angeles. The largest one is on 7th Street, and the others are on East Street.
I think the 7th one would be better because we have a lot of members.
I see. When will the meeting be held?
The meeting will start from October 1st to October 3rd. The meeting will last for 3 days.
I got it. So how many people will attend the meeting?
We will have around 60 attendants and we need 50 rooms.
Sure, there's no hot rooms for 2 nights. How about the meeting room? What's your preference of seating arrangement?
My company prefers U-shaped room for the meeting.
I got it. Did you need airport pickup service?
Yes, how much does it cost?
Round trip fare for 2 buses are $200.
Okay, I think the price is agreeable.
I see. I will send you a confirmation by Friday. After you receive the email, please prepay 30% deposit and square up the remaining balance before you check in.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. Hope to see you soon.
This is the end of our conversation. And next, I will have 6 questions to ask all of you. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. Question 1. Which country will the meeting be held? Catherine?
USA.
Yes, the answer is USA. Question 2. Which city will the meeting be held?
California.
Yes, the answer is California. Question 3. Which city will the meeting be held?
Los Angeles.
Yes, the answer is Los Angeles. And question 4. How many people will attend the meeting?
60.
Yes, the answer is 60 people. Question 5. Which is the correct meeting venue?
U-shaped.
Correct, the answer is U-shaped group. And question 6. Which is the correct special request? Excellent, the answer is pick up service. And this is the end of my part. Next, I will give the floor to Sharon. She will teach you how to reply the confirmation email to the guest. And let's welcome Sharon.
If you need to write a confirmation letter, there are 3 important things that you need to keep in your mind. First, always remember to thank for your customers for booking your hotel. You can write like this. Again, we would like to thank you for booking a meeting in our hotel. Second, remember to check the time and the date in order to avoid any mistake happen on that day. Finally, always remember to tell your customer that they can ask any questions if they have any problem. Here is an example. We are looking forward to seeing you at H Hotel. Do not hesitate to ask any questions. Do not hesitate to email me at any time should you have any questions. After you write this email, remember to put your signature at the bottom of this email. Then you can press the button to send the email to your customer. Then that's the end of our today.
Would you go back to the letter? Since you spent so much effort finding a letter or writing one, why don't we read them over? Okay. Dear Mrs. We need a comma after the salutation. Please correct it now. Thank you. And let's continue.
This letter is to confirm that we have received your reservation. Again, we would like to thank you for booking a meeting in our hotel.
What is the function of the first paragraph?
To thank
To thank your
Does
customer.
she mention what is the first paragraph?
to thank the
To thank your customer and to confirm. I am writing. Normally, people would say I am writing instead of using it, this letter. So next time if you are writing, you may say I am writing to confirm your reservation. So could you revise the first sentence? There's a rule of economy when it comes to writing. Less is more. Keep your original sentence in the parentheses so we can compare. You don't need to erase them. I mean, keep your original in parentheses. Would you help? How do you make the first sentence powerful? How do you make it concise and powerful? I am writing to confirm your reservation. So that's the way you need to write. And could you mark it in red, please? Mark this part in red. Thank you for showing us. And put it in the front. Move this sentence to the front and put your original one in parentheses. Can you feel the difference between I and this? 我们中文写信很不喜欢用 I， 因为我不喜欢负责任，我不想要太突出，所以你看他们第一句他就用 this letter。可是如果你真的是用英文写，你不会用 this letter。this letter 不是一个人，他没有办法做任何负责任的动作，一定是人才可以负责任。See the difference here？ 这句很棒，因为一来就看见了文化上的差异。我们第一篇有讲 high context culture 跟 low context culture， 对不对？我们中文习惯讲我们。有人说你那个地拖的不干净，谁？你就直接讲清楚是什么。You need to be specific in English。这封信是谁写的？来，我们看一下签名。他们很棒，带来一封信，所以我们可以从这里 we start from here。这谁签名的？你们下面还是要把它拼出来，就是你有签名档，但是还是要有，你再加上一个，因为签名有时候不易辨认，你还是要拼出来谁，那你下面再附你的签名档，下面一行再附你自己的 Sincerely yours。谁用打字先打出来，太棒了！今天就学到怎么写信了。一定要先把你的名字先拼出来。好，那等一下，你的 title 是什么？你是以什么身份写这封信？这是不是一个很正式的文书？那你是什么身份？学院长是什么？是这个 president 公司的 president 吗？还是 assistant manager？ 你的 title 要写在 Sharon 长逗点。你是以什么身份写这封信的？客人接到这封信才知道我这个法源依据有多大。你是凭什么写信给我？我到底你是以什么身份来跟我确认我的 reservation？ 你是一个工读生吗？还是你是一个 manager？ 后面 title 要出来。Make up a title。你叫人家有问题 email 你，那你是谁呢？对，我知道你的名跟姓，但是这是 business letter。When it comes to business letter, they are always title。我是总经理的特助，还是我是总经理，还是我是副总？你要写清楚啊，人家才知道 whom I'm dealing with。你到底有多少的权限？这个第一。信里面一定要写 Customer Service Manager。Good， 好，这里一定要写。那你是 Customer Service Manager， 所以要在这里写抬头。Now let's read the first sentence again. I'm writing.
I'm writing to confirm your reservation. Again, we would like to thank you for booking a meeting in our hotel.
Continue.
We have arranged resorts for you from October 1st to 3rd.
好，这里停一下。写信的时候，年份 ，when it comes to date， 年一定要写。我们台湾的学生很不喜欢写年，但是在 business letter， 我有没有可能我现在 book 的是明年的2019年的？你们都觉得 this coming 就是下个月的事情啊，可是国外的 booking 不是这样的，有时候是预定2年后、3年后的。 有些非常热门的点。所以年要不要写？你是今年还是明年？对你们来讲，10月1号就还没到啊，就下礼拜的事情。很显然就是2018年，可是国外的 business 不是这样思考的。你年一定要写，你是2019的还是2020年的？办奥运的那4年前就要写了吧，对不对？如果你现在要办奥运，你现在就要 book 啦，那就是4年后的事情。所以年份一定要写。Okay? Thank you. And that's complete. Now please read again. We have arranged the rooms for you.
We have arranged the rooms for you from October 1st to 3rd, 2018.
Do you feel better now with the year? 就很清楚了，是今年的。And this coming October, not next October. Continue, please.
In addition, the airport pickup service that you require is properly arranged. You can see our buses in the first terminal at 11.
是哪一天的 11？ 是第2天吗？还是第1天？第1天是安排住在机场吗？这里还是有文化上的差异，再提醒你们，写英文的日期跟时间的时候，最小的时间写前面，后面才是越大的时间。所以我们习惯中文讲10月1号11点，这是中文的思维，英文要倒过来，就像写住址一样。三民路2段193巷9号，那英文完全倒过来，越细的写越前面。所以是 at 11 a.m. on October 1st. Okay? Keep this in mind. Continue, please.
We are looking forward to seeing you at Edge Hotel. Do not hesitate to email me at any time should you have any questions.
Continue, please. Sincerely
Sincerely,
yours.
Sharon, Customer Service Manager.
Good. And let's see the signature. 好，那您现在把第1句再念一遍，念一下他原来写的，跟老师帮你们改过之后的。Okay. 你们先念他原来写的 This letter.
This letter is to confirm that we have received your reservation.
跟改过的。
I'm writing to confirm your reservation.
哪一句话是更简洁有力的？第1句话就要讲你写信来干嘛？我是写信来跟你打招呼的吗？还是写信来搭讪的？还是要跟你做朋友的？都不是。Business is business. I'm writing to confirm your reservation. 比方说，你们以后有人要请老师写推荐信的，老师第1句话就要写 I'm writing to recommend my students to your institution. 我不是来写信跟你要你的 paper 的，我也不是写信请你来演讲的，我是来做什么？第1句话就要清清楚楚的。I'm writing to confirm your reservation. 字越少越好，要用动词。confirm 后面什么？不要变成 we have received your reservation， 太冗长了。Please write down another one, redundancy. 既然我们谈到这个，老师顺便把上礼拜没有讲完的话跟你们讲。你们上礼拜在给 feedback 的时候用了很多的 redundancy， 本来不想讲，但是因为你们信出现了，显然表示你们该学这一点，你们运气很好。Wear a big smile。你们上礼拜是不是很多人给赞美的时候都说某某人 wear a big smile？ How can you revise it? How can you make it concise?因为你们是用 L1 在思考，这是中文，让他脸上抱着微笑 ，fine in Chinese, but in English, how do you make it concise? ？Have smile， 还有呢？还有别的吗？直接就 smile。She smile all the time， 这样不行吗 ？She has a big smile all the time。你直接就说 she smile all the time。Smile 本身就是动词，因为我们很习惯，那是中文，中文喜欢叠床架屋。问你 ，What color do you like？ 你喜欢什么色？我喜欢红色 ，I like red color， 是这样吗？要怎么说 ？Red 本身就是 color， 不然它是什么形状吗 ？I like red， I like green， I like pink， 不用 I like pink color， 这个都是在写作上经常会被人家。如果你的老板常常在改你的信，那你就一定要从这里着手，不是你的英文有问题，是 culture。你用中文的思考模式在写，你就会完全不觉得这有什么问题呢 ？OK， wear a big smile. She smiles all the time. Very good. Thank you. 或者 she has a smiling face. 要怎么改？这个用中文来讲完全没有问题哦。她笑容满面，我们会这样讲吗？那英文呢？就 she smiles all the time。你看，刚来第一节课就可以学这么多，第二节就可以学这么多。Let's go back to that letter. Thank you. 所以，请你把这两句记下来。进入职场的时候，第一句话就要写重点，而且用爱，不要推给 this letter， 推给那个第三人称，而且还物品，完全无法负责任的一封信。This letter 这个当主词，它是无法负责任，它不是一个人。英文里面是很讲究是谁做的事情，谁要负责任。OK，let's continue.
Okay, now, after this letter is the end of our today's presentation. I hope you learned a lot through our presentation. You know how to book a meeting through a cell phone and how to write a confirmation email to your customer. Always remember that 3 points in your mind, and I think you can write a good email. Now we will have a 10 minutes break time. After the break time, we would like to invite every group to stand here and share your comments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll go back to your scenario before we take a break. Your scenario 2. Great job, marvelous. Next page. Next one. Okay, here. Would you read the first sentence here? That's good.
Absolutely, we must still need some refreshment for our guests.
Anything missing here? Why? Why do we need the S?
Some.
Refreshments. It's always a plural. 你给人家提供茶点，一定是很多吃的喝的。So it's always refreshments. Okay. 不是要吹毛求疵，是因为它就必须这样子。Refreshments. 你们看一下课本是不是有 S？ 我们改一下那第一节。Okay. Can you find it? Page 10. Please underline that S. It's very important. 英文大小写，还有你们回到 vocabulary。好，请注意一下，你们的 PowerPoint 会自动帮你们把每一个字大写，但是英文的大写是有意义的，它不是到哪里都需要大写。Thank you。它是可以小写的，所以不要乱大写，因为那个是 PowerPoint 的错，它会自动帮你做大写，那你一定要很刻意的回来再改。还有你们 listening practice 也有单字。Very good. Perfect. You can upload the PowerPoint on the e-learning now. Okay, thank you very much. Let's give them big hands.
Yes, we found something wrong in their listening practice.
In the listening practice?
Yes.
Okay.
The first answer, what is Ben's position? The answer is B.
Yes. The answer is oh. Yes.
Because he say he's the floor manager,
yes,
and he has the experience as a technic.
Very good. Yes, he should be building manager. Do you agree?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Good. Floor manager, what does that mean?
It means that he have the right to do the things about that floor.
Okay, good. So he's a building manager. 就像你如果去中有应征一个工作叫楼管，就是楼管，所以他不是 technician，technician 就是那个电工。Very good. Should be B. That's H. Good. Any feedback? Any corrections need to be made? If not, let's take a break, and you are going to make them comments. Very good.
不用啊，我要换说话，我记不起。对，我觉得你可以用华文。然后呢，我要解释一本 Breaking Heart。他等下说，等下说Breaking Heart。我稍微这样，我等我自己。好，等他们然后好跟他们刚讲，他们非常有人，等我就要介绍一下自己了，这样。好像我们是称真的，对啊，我们也不去。差别是 CRITIV。真的有时候写到一半，你会忘记那个资料写。
So there's the obvious scenario. 我们要录这个，就这样录。这个解到，我要讲一个。The presentation is very well. The group is very creative, such as in the title activity, they set up a scenario by themselves. As the task group doesn't have enough information to do the activity.
Creative.
哎，我写对，然后是 creative， 没有 creative， 哎，我写对，然后是
细编的一个东西。对啊。我们真的花很多时间，其他东西都还好。
我还有那个信打真棒，
然后稍微对一下就好。
对。
你们那个绳子有背吗？还是你重新有？
我们要假装在，
就是刚放上去的时候，那个是有搞的，还是
有好，但是我们
就是尽量用背，
就是怕忘记啊。
就是有些点，不是你不能够看着点会很奇怪。
稍微，
就像你后面在讲到那个 refreshment，
那你就对。
我有发现，就是你们原本可以看着电脑，然后后来就只能用这种。
那是那一圈，很 good。
厉害的学生。
这边需要超强，他中间打断那么多，然后他也很伟人。
因为我们大家都很冷静，就是他不要打那么多次，很冷静。就是只要一个人乱了就会。
你们可能是要先预想到说他中间一定会打乱，
我已经抓进去了。
你们可以来聚会几次？
然后呢，录完然后就开始。
因为我觉得你这样做，
然后我就说这个下面就是非常好，然后接下来我要把我的我就开始好玩，然后就。他很专注的表示，要看多少次。对啊，我想说，怎么会嘴软？我想出丑哦。然后我就接下来就加油！我记住我名字。你们要介绍的，老师说要介绍你的，this is， 这太短，是讲完你们就不会讲中文。你们两个技巧好，
快点。你要接我，不行，不上，不要上快啊。
我这好像很短，还是我念太快？我的那个，然后我记得give it to you， 所以人家我要记得你的名字。你们我也是只记得你们英文名字，我都忘记了你真的。
修什么？你看是好介绍的。介绍别人说，我让谁怎么对，就是。set up a scenario by himself because she is cleaning her and the she is employed. Besides, the business leader is also very and now I will give the floor to you. No, 可我上次直接他没有没有我就想确实要点头，那你就我想习惯了，反正我想要什么对对，你就硬记我回来讲。他们在操作某个 activity， 然后我就直接开始。不用啊，就做 sensory 就好了。我上次没讲，你也没讲，我上次也没讲，你还是给我说，但是你给我对啊，不然你就是想说 sensory 还是你讲？如果你硬要讲的话，到我了，就可以不用没关系，就看text。你想讲话，你在上前几他没有说，所以你在叫李小英那个手机吗？是没发消费，就直接说 email part。我上次这样讲，看你要不要被看了。就干的时候很好用。Delivery skills。他们的算也不算了，只是说他们家的场地，就是一些戏，那么也就是说他会给我们考问，那你唱不见，没有看，但也没有说他们不唱，帮你看一下，然后我讲我的东西啦。我妈记得应该是蛮说要走业务的。没有，我想说在别的Besides, their business data was about impress， 就是第二个好玩吗？因为第二个还不能给他 big hand， 因为这就如果给他 big hand 上来，对，会很奇怪。他不能，那你就直接拒绝。在这样，不然就是你习惯讲的是吗？我觉得是 impressive 拉好了，对人家讲这个说的，然后他习惯讲错就算了，蛮惨的。你有讲出 impress 就好。不然你他们讲的很 surprise。 你要每个人称赞，不能只称赞一个人。我今天3个都先称赞。哦，真的好，因为我没有称赞你。这样还有几个选出最好吃3个宝藏。可以按照你的写那个 email 没有，我想
这看谁？为什么？干嘛来着？好了，我到时候下次讲。
要不要玩？我妈去我阿妈家，然后就是你还得自己教转弯的给我妹练习。哦，因为她就那么多。哦，她转，她一开始先扶着给你干嘛？她转不过去啊，因为她会贴太紧，然后到这里就转不过去。Next, I would like to give the floor to Liang to talk about the language skills. In addition, I also like the way they use their own words. In addition, three of them are very good engineers.
那个还好，我们应该要想先我要想先写那个头，但是我还想我们是
try to give the floor to those. Now we would like to give the floor to group 1. Good.
我喜欢哪个？不行。
Hi, we are Group 1. My name is Zhang Xuchen Dora. She is Quina Liao Ziti, and she is Zoe Wu Zhirou. And we divided the comment into 3 parts. I will talk about their content, and Quina will focus on their delivery skills, and Zoe will in charge of their stage performance. First of all, I appreciate their presentation very much. Their content is very clear and interesting. And Sharon introduced the topic clearly and showed us what they are going to talk about in their presentation. Besides, all of them preview the body main points of their contents before they start their part. And I like their email part. We learn a lot of skills to write an effective confirmation email. And at the end of their presentation, Sharon gives us a vivid ending and help us review all the main points they just mentioned. Next, I will give the floor to Quina. She will talk about the delivery skills.
My name is Quina Liao Ziti. Now I'm going to talk about their delivery skills. First, they present very fluently without any hesitation. Also, they did not say any unwanted word, which I very appreciate.
Did you put away your note?
Also, I think their speed and volume is loud enough and appropriate, so we can hear them clearly. Also, they have very good and clear pronunciation, and we can know what they're exactly talking about. Also, they use these pauses effectively, so we can know what they are going to talk about. And now I'm going to give the floor to Wu Zhirou Zoe.
My name is Zoe Wu Zhirou. Now I would like to focus on their stage performance. First of all, Sharon's gesture is very effective, so the content is more convincing. And second, they all avoid distracting television. And this is appropriate for the presentation. And moreover, they all have good interaction with audience. In conclusion, after their presentation, we have better understanding about meeting consultation, including vocabulary and how to write the appropriate business letter. And thanks Group 2 for giving wonderful presentation for us. And this is the end of our comment. And now let me give a floor to Group 3.
Sorry to interrupt. You can come back. Okay, you can come back. When you are making comments, you are exercising your short-term memory. So you need a keyword for your comment. For example, you can say, my comments can be divided into a keyword called apple. A stands for their attitude. P for their presentation. I just made this up. You can use your own. I just made this up, okay? So you can memorize your comments easily according to the keywords. You need to use your memory very effectively. So put away your notes. The only thing you can see is from your main mental image. Nothing is there. So don't lose the coherence and fluency by taking a look at your note. 你这样一低头看了你的 note， 你的 fluency 就不见了，你的整个 power 就不见了，值得吗？你这样看一下能看到什么呢？但是那个动作 is very distracting when you're on the stage。你一开会的时候，有时候是咄咄逼人，要 逼迫，比方说研发部要负责任，你这个产品要卖出去，就是分秒必争。结果你把那么宝贵的时间精力拿来看 note， 你一看就整个气场就不见了，完全不值得。所以等下上台，你就自己想一个 keyword， 老师再给你5分钟，来，重新想一下你们的 comments， 想一个 keyword， 比方说老师刚才举的 apple。A stands for their attitude, P for their presentation, another P for their PowerPoint, L means their language ability, E their efficiency. 你自己给自己想一个 keyword， 按照这个 keyword 塞进去，你等下上去讲就很有条理。OK， 好，再给你5分钟。Okay, good. Then don't bring any notes. Or look at your hands, or look at your notes. Those gestures are very distracting when you are on the stage.
这样有拍到吗？这样有拍到吗？
啊？有。哦。
Hello everyone, we are Group 3. I'm Eileen Li Yingxuan. This is Cherry Xiaoyinjie. This is Catherine Xu Yazhu. In our common, we are 3 parts. First, I will talk about the content. Cherry will focus on the stage performance. Catherine will in charge of the PPT and take a brief conclusion. In my comment, I think the content is easy to understand and clear. For example, when they talk about vocabulary, give us the explanation to know the meaning. Also, they teach us new words like complementary mean free, and the whip something up means to make something quickly.
Very good.
This is the end in my part. I give the floor to Cherry.
Hello everyone, I'm Cherry Xiaoyinjie.
Good.
I will talk about Group 2 stage performance. First of all, I like the way they present the conversation part, especially their setting and blocking. They use chairs and table to make the scene. Also, Sophie walked to sit beside Sammy. I think they made the conversation part more vividly. And not just that, they also speak very fluently. They didn't forget their lines. And that's the end of my comments. I will give the floor to Catherine.
I'm Catherine Xu Yazhu, and I'm going to talk about their PPT. We think that their PPT design is good. For example, when they talk about the new vocabulary speaker, it has 2 different meanings, and they use the photos to show us the difference of 2 kinds of meaning, so we can understand it more quickly. And the second part, when they talk about the activity 2, about writing an email, they use the different color. They use blue to highlight the key messages in the email, so we can quickly catch the key points. And in conclusion, we think Group 2 did a good job. And after their presentation, we learned some new vocabularies, and we learned how to write a confirmed email to customers. And let's give them a big hand. Now, let me give the floor to Group 4.
Very good.
Hello everyone, we are Group 4. Today we are going to give the comments to Group 2. I'm Kelly Zhouxi, and here's all my team members, Judy Guo Huiyu and Sunny Xie Wenxin. We are going to divide our comments into 3 parts. First, I'm in charge of the organization. Then Judy will talk about their vocabulary. Last, Sunny will talk about their PowerPoints and business email and give us a short conclusion.
Very good.
And let's get started with my parts. First, I really appreciate Group 2's presentation. They make a well organizations in their presentations, and I really like the part that Sharon gave us the opening. She used her own word to tell us what they are going to talk about in their next part. So next, I will give the floor to Judy.
Good morning, I'm Judy Gohei. I'm in charge of their vocabulary. I like the part they introduce their vocabularies because they will use easy words to illustrate their vocabularies instead of just read the sentence on PPT. So we can very easy to know the meaning of the vocabularies. And also they put some pictures on their PPT, so we can have a specific understand about the vocabularies. And besides, they tell us how to use the vocabularies. For example, if we're going to have a meeting, we will prepare some refreshments for our guests. And this is at the end of my part. Next, I'm going to give the floor to Sunny.
Hi, I'm Sunny Xiuwenxin. I'm going to talk about their PowerPoint. First, I noticed that they use different colors on their PowerPoint so that we could see the key points clearly. In addition, we also learned about how to write a formal business letter. For instance, we should write down, "I'm writing to confirm your reservation," instead of this letter is to confirm that we have received your reservation. To sum up, Group 3, they all did a good job on their Group 2 did a good job on their presentation. So let's give them a big hand. Next, I'm going to give the floor to Group 5.
You remember to dress up today? That's good.
Hello everyone, we are Group 5. I'm Gigi Tamiti, and this is Ellie Luo Anting, and this is Sally Lin Jiayu. Today we are going to divide our comment in 3 parts. First, I will going to talk about their slide, and then Ellie will in charge of about their contents of their performance. Then Sally will give you their the comment about their stage performance and have a brief conclusion. First, I want to talk about their PPT. Their PPT is clean and just emphasize the keywords like some vocabulary we need to notice. And then they emphasize the key point like the sentence we should notice and we should take care about the important things. So I think they do the best way to talk about something we should be careful. Then I will give the floor to Ellie to talk about their contents of performance.
My name is Ellie Luo Anting. We think their presentation is prepared very well. They are very creative. For example, in the part of activity 2, they set up an interesting and professional scenario by themselves because the textbook doesn't have enough information to do this part. Good. Besides, the business letter is also very good. The letter is written very detailed. They let us know how to write down a formal letter. And this is the end of my part. Now I give the floor to Sally Lin Jiayu.
Hi, I'm Sally Lin Jiayu. Now I'm going to focus on their stage performance. First, they have a loud voice and clear to understand. And they even don't have any unwanted voice or words. Also, they keep their eye contact with every audience. Now, I want to talk about Sharon's performance because she was interrupted she was interrupted, but she can keep calm and continue her slides.
Good.
In conclusion, I think Group 2 did very well, and they really taught us a lot about how to write a business email. And this is our comments. Now we want to give a floor to Group 6.
Wow, you even have your own 4.3 group. That's very thoughtful.
Hello everyone, we are Group 6. My name is Jay Zhang Boji. This is our team member, Jun Liang, Anna Huang Youhua. And we divided our comment into 3 parts. First, I'm in charge of the introduction. Then Jun will talk about their stage performance. Anna will focus on their PPT skills. And finally, she will also give us the brief summary of our comment. First, I will talk about 2 things in my comment. First is about they gave it a great beginning of their presentation. Sharon speak fluently with her soft voice and also use her effective gesture, which let us concentrate on their presentation on the time. And the other thing I think they are very successful is about their outline. They have a well-organized outline, which makes us know the order of the presentation and know which speaker is going to talk about their part. These 2 things is my comments, and I will give the floor to Jun. She will talk about their stage performance.
I'm Jun Liang. Now I'm going to give comments on their stage performance. First of all, I want to talk about Sharon. Sharon, she always speaks in a very competent way and always smiles. Besides, when she explains the vocabulary, she just uses the photos to help us distinguish the differences between the 2 meanings of the word, like speaker. Yeah, and it will make us understand quickly the differences. After that, both Sammy and Sophie also did a good job. Their pronunciation is good, and they just use their own way to present the whole presentation. Now I'm going to give the floor to Anna.
Thanks, Jun, for giving me the floor. I'm Anna Huang Youhua. I'm going to talk about 3 advantages of their PowerPoint. First, their PowerPoint is clear and simple. It looks comfortable. Second, when they talked about some difficult vocabulary, there are always pictures with vocabulary on PowerPoint. We can understand it quickly. Third, when it comes to activity 2, I appreciate the form they make for the email, especially after audience give correct answers. Other options would disappear on the PowerPoint. I like this special effect. This is my comment on their PowerPoint. Here I would like to make a brief summary. Our group have mentioned their good introduction and outline, stage performance, and PowerPoint. This is the end of our comment. I'm going to give the floor to next group, Group 7.
Group 7, and we have 3 members in our group. My name is Cindy Wen Binghui, and she is Lauren Shi Yuxian, and she is Fanny Wang Fang. We are going to give a brief comment to group 2, and we divide into 3 parts. First, I'm in charge of vocabulary, and Lauren will going to talk about stage performance, and Fanny will focus on PPT and give a brief conclusion for us. First, I think they explain every vocabulary clearly, and they use easy words to describe the hard vocabulary, like complimentary. They just say there's something you can get for free, and they use picture to let us clearly know what they are talking about, like pastry. They give us very cute picture, and we can know what they are talking about. And the type of the word is clear enough for us to see. This is the end of my part. I will give the floor to Lauren.
Hi.
She will talk about the stage performance.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Xishan. I'm in charge of their stage performance. First of all, their speak is fluent and their pronunciation and intonation are perfect. Second, I think they have a good introduction and frequently use the transition words, so we can know clearly what they are going to present next. Finally, I like the way Sharon presents her speech. She always faces the audience with natural gesture to help us see the key points on PPT easily. I think they are all well prepared for this presentation. They didn't forget any lines. They didn't just stand in front of audience. They interact with audience and play 2 dialogues. It feels like they are professional presenter. I learned a lot from their presentation. This is the end of my comments. Now I'm going to give the floor to Fanny or Fanny.
Hi, I'm Fanny. I'm going to talk about their PPT and also give you a brief conclusion. In their PPT, it is very clear. For example, they have a menu to let us understand what they are going to say, and also put the page number that we can find easily on our book. And also in the business email, they use a different color to let us know the important part that we need to keep in mind. So in conclusion, we have already talked about the advantage of their vocabulary, stage performance, and PPT. We think Group 2 did a great job. Let's give them a big hand. And this is the end of our comments. Now I'll give the floor to Group 2.
Good. Very good.
You're great students. More progress.
In terms of presentation and making comments, I'm very proud of you.
Next, I'm going to talk about our inside story during we did this presentation. The first time we get together for this presentation is on September 17th. We decide what to do each person and create the dialogue for creativity too that you have just all mentioned. We spend a lot of time on that part. And the second time is on September 18th. We designed the PPT you just see now. And the third time is on September 19th. We make sure that there's everything right on our content and also on PPT. And the last time we had the rehearsal on September 21st. After our inside story, please give us 5 more minutes that we can decide who's the best commentator today.
computer for your discussion? If not, can we use the computer? Good. Could you show us the high context and low context culture? You can come back and discuss here and give us the result. Who has learned about high context and low context culture before? Raise your hand. 以前上过老师的课的，知道。从来没听过的举手。好，这部分太重要了。就像你们的写作，这会影响很多的层面，所以老师希望后面的几组同学把这方面特别立一个专栏，专门讲 high context culture and low context culture。这个涉及的范围很广，请给我们图片的，有一个图片式的，德国人写的。我们先看一下图片，再往下。Next。有一个德国人写的图片。我们先看一下这一张 context cultures， 先看一下最大的，把它放大。老师先讲一下，这部分太重要了，因为你将来的会议会到全世界，来参加会议的人会有各式各样 culture 的人。如果你对
排那个网
文啊，
没有，你把它另排网页上，应该会就到。那就这样，
就这样。好，先念一下，一种是叫 high context culture，high
context culture，
另外一种呢
low context culture。
完了的 item， 它其实细分下去有很多种。比方说英文的 I 永远都是大写，为什么是大写？我们中文的我需要写很大吗？你还不敢讲我的，你都讲我们，那谁是我们？明明就你自己，你还不敢自己讲，还要拖一堆人下水，为什么？因为你觉得讲爱很危险，你不敢出头，你需要在一个 group 里面 ，OK， 这会影响的层面太大了。首先第一个影响的就是你的 business letter， 对不对？一写就露馅，就像刚才这样，你完全不敢负责任。哦，我这封信是要干嘛？一封信能负责任吗？他根本不是一个人。好，我们先看一下有几个 item。Value。
personal relationships。
右边的叫 high context culture。比方说，他举了2个例子，哪2个？
Japan and South Korea。
那台湾算不算？算。台湾绝对是 high context culture。你将来如果去日商公司跟美商公司，你的应对方式是完全不一样的。这个一定要记住，因为老师发现很多同学是完全没有上过语言与文化的课。有上过语言与文化的课程的举手。那除了老师的演讲课以前上过以外，几乎没有。但是这在学语言里面是最重要的隐形杀手。你英文再好都没有用。Without any cultural awareness, you're going to end up bumping into a lot of unnecessary difficulties. 好，那右边的请念一下。先念它的标题。
Low context culture.
Value,
performance, and expertise.
Value, performance, and expertise. 老师举一个例子，在 low context culture， 比方说美国跟德国这种是很典型的，你绝对不会在媒体上看到说有一个美女医师、美女主播、美女教授，这种是可以的吗？为什么不可以？她当医师是因为她很美吗？她当主播是因为她很美吗？我要 partially OK。那她当教授是因为她很美吗？跟她的美貌完全无关啊，又不是当林志玲。她是有专业性的工作，你不能给人家加上什么美女医师、美女主播、美女记者。我们台湾的媒体都这样写，这是性骚扰那是性别歧视他说我今天不美不能当医师吗？那你为什么不说一个帅哥医师？
型男医师，这个是贬义人家的，表示你是没有专业，你是靠一张脸。那这些工作本身就是很有专业性的，是 expertise， 是你的专业取向。所以老师为什么你们在写老师的名字的时候要写 Dr. Liang？ 因为这是专业啊，人家有 Doctor， 永远就会变成他的名字的一部分。你不能说 Beautiful Dr. Liang， 你不要没事加个 beautiful， 那不 beautiful 不能打 Dr. Liang 吗？这个是很大的差别，有看到吗？那我们这里都很喜欢 value personal relationships， 就像你们去买东西，或者你们在职场上有没有被叫过阿姨的？被叫过的举手。谁叫？谁叫？有没有？你呢？是小朋友的妈妈。
妈妈的小，妈妈的小。
的妈妈叫你来叫小朋友。对啦，谢谢。好，那你们觉得很高兴吗？他干嘛没事在那里跟你装熟？你又不是他阿姨，有没有很高兴？没有。那为什么要这样叫？因为 value personal relationships。客户为什么要这样叫你？因为他想跟你建立关系，都是这种 intention。OK， 所以会在文化上呈现你的语言上的表现不一样。第二个 ，Number 2 develop。 And the other one? Develop. 我们在上一课开宗明义就有讲，我们是不是有念一段 ？We cannot accept your booking by phone， 记得吗？就是这里，我们都是口头的。我应该信任你，你应该信任我，所以我们彼此都空口无凭，就说我借你100万，你跟我借50块，都不用留下借据的，都是用口说的，是 trust。那这种在西方国家是很 totally unimaginable。你们怎么会完全没有 email， 没有任何书面的任何资料，就建立一个 agreement？ 这是不可思议的。就老师上次有举一个例子，800的那个例子，记得吗？没有讲吗？比方说有同学接到一个口译的工作，他们家有一个什么办一个什么展，老师没有讲过这个吗？这太重要，有讲吗？800那个，对不对？800是1天800，还是1小时800，还是1场800？那800的单位是什么？日商的800是日币，美商的800是美金哎，那你们就 assume 人家应该是新台币，都没有任何书面的，到时候事后有争议的时候怎么处理？所以他们是 formal agreements。formal agreements 是口说的还是手写的？书面的，一定要有书面，有签名。Okay, next one. Favor. Realistic negotiations. Next one.
Engage in efficient negotiation.
刚才的信是不是就是一个 efficient negotiation? I am writing to confirm your reservation. Period. 结束了，是非常 efficient 的 negotiation. 那你跟我定了什么？几月几号几点几分？清清楚楚，那个就是变成了一个 formal agreements。OK， 所以后面几组的同学，请你们再带来一部分，因为这个延伸出去太多了。老师现在只是讲一个大概，延伸出去会有很多，比方说包含家庭的关系，你可能会遇到左邻右舍常常问你啊，你大4了，啊有没有男朋友啊？啊，那什么时候要结婚啊？啊，你现在有工作吗？一个月赚多少钱啊？每一个都觉得他有权利来过问你的私事，界限非常的不清楚。那你常常觉得被踩线 ，OK？ 因为你们在英文里面多少已经感染到 low context culture 的思考模式，但是你的左右邻居没有来上课啊，所以每个人都觉得他有权利过问你的任何私事，都可以踩到你的线。所以后面几组的同学慢慢把这个带进来，这样你1年后直接衔接职场，全世界都可以去。到哪里文化都不会卡住你。OK， 好 ，Let's get back to script 2。
老师，所以你的意思是说，就是我们可能在做那个 activity 的时候，就可能要加入一些这个东西吗？
对，
就是不用
你 either 要加入，或者你另列一个 culture awareness。那你讲一下 high context culture、low context culture。 因为那个不会只有在写信，
就是看你是要融入你的主题里面，还是就是有点从你的主题再延伸一个类似，就这个的话要怎么做这样子。
对。因为这样子，日后你在日商工作跟在美商工作是完全不同的对应方式。在日商公司，你几点下班？我问你一个实际的，如果你在日商公司，请问你几点下班？越晚下班越好。你的老板几点下班，你就几点下班。虽然明定5点，你的老板9点走，你就10点再走；如果11点走，你就12点再走。完全 depends on the relationship。那如果是美商呢？我就下班就下班啦，我休假就休假啦，哪有什么休假叫你还要接电话，在电话上处理公务的？没有，完全 clear cut。OK， 好，good too。
Announce the best commentators of this week.
Could you give us some feedback first?
Feedback first.
Your feedback first.
I think this is my first time to cooperate with Sammy and Sophie. I think both of them are good team workers. So I really enjoy the time that we spent together to discuss the issues of this presentation. And the time that we did the rehearsal on that Friday. I think it was a memorable experience. Besides, we all learned a lot from this presentation because we searched a lot of information about how to book a meeting and how to write the confirmation email from the book and from the internet. And that's the end of my part. I would like to give the floor to Sam.
My name is Sammy Liponti, and I think this is also my first time to work with Sharon and Sophie. And I think the most important part is that I learned a lot of things from them. For example, Sharon's stage performance is very great. And she also did the email part. She searched many informations, and based on our activity, she write this email. And for Sophie, she is good at making like this kind of pictures is her idea. And the form, the question part you just answered was also made by her. So I think I learned a lot of things from these two team members. And now I would like to give the floor to Sophie.
Hi, my name is Sophie Tsailing. First, I want to thank teacher for giving me this opportunity for this presentation. And Sammy and Sharon, they helped me a lot in a conversation and some grammar. They are the best team member ever. So let's give them a big hand.
Now we would like to announce the best commentators of this week. The best commentator of this week goes to Group 5.
Group 5, where are you? Where's your hand?
We would like to divide the reason why we choose Group 5 into 3 parts. The first part I want to focus on is Sally. Sally mentioned that I was interrupted, but I still stay calm on the stage. But actually, I was really nervous at that time. I'm glad that you thought I was really calm and stand right here. Thank you very much. And next, I would like to give the floor to Sammy. She will continue the second reason.
Good. The second reason I would like to focus on Gigi's comment for our group. She mentioned that our PPT was clean and clear, but actually I really wanted to put some cute pictures on it. And she also mentioned that we use different colors to highlight the sentence you need to be aware of. And we also appreciate that she found some mistake on our PPT.
Good.
And now I would like to give the floor to Sophie.
The third reason I will mention Ellie's part. Ellie said our activity 2 is creative and we set up by ourselves. And then group 5 gave us this comment. So let's welcome group 5.
Very good.
Say again. Thanks for Group 1 to choose us for the Group 2. Sorry. Thanks for Group 2 for choosing us as a best commentators. And we are Group 5. I'm Gigi Tamiti, and this is Ellie Luanting, and this is Sally Liang Jiayu. Our comment will divide it in 3 parts. I will talk about their slides, and Ellie will talk about their contents of their presentation. Then Sally will talk about their stage performance. In my part, I want to talk about their slides. Their slide is clean and emphasize the key points like vocabulary and the things we should notice. They use the different colors to talk about the things we should be careful. So I think they did a good job and tell us the things we need to notice. Then I will give the floor to Ellie, and she will talk about the contents of their presentation.
My name is Ellie Luanting. We think their presentation is prepared very well. They are very creative. For example, in the part of activity 2, they set up an interesting and professional scenario by themselves because the textbook doesn't have enough information to do this part. Besides, the business data is also good. It's written very detailed. The group let us know how to write a formal letter. This is the end of my part. I will give the floor to Sally Liang Jiayu.
Hi, I'm Sally Liang Jiayu. Now I want to focus on their stage performance. First, their voice are loud and clear, that I can understand what they are talking about. They don't have any unwanted voice or words. Also, Also, they have eye contact with every audience. And Sharon's stage performance impressed me a lot because she was interrupted, but she stayed calm and keep going to her lines again. In conclusion, I think Group 2 did very well, and they also taught us how to write a formal business email. And this is our comments. Thank you.
Anything else?
And thank Group 5 for the comment. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
They even have PowerPoint for each group. Could you show us the comment time? See? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. They have different pictures and for each of you. That's very considerate. We know who is talking. Next time you might also add the date for today. So comments, verse 7, which day? Very clear. Thank you very much. That's a wonderful presentation. Any questions for today? today's lesson? If not, then let's call it a day. See you next week. Very good.